Hi, hello, good morning, everybody. This is Bhaskar watching Bhaskar Tan. Okay, in this video, we are going to discuss about a most interesting topic, that is logic gates. And what is the logic gates, and we are going to use, then what is the necessary to study of these logic gates, and what are the application. These are all things we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, let's move on that. So what is the meaning of logic gates? That's very important here. So decision making elements are called logic gates. If I want to take any one of the decision based on your inputs, whatever the inputs you are taken, it will accept the input and it will take some of the decision. Let's take an example. So in this case, we have inputs as well as output. So in between inputs and output, I have three inputs here and one output here. If I want to take a necessary action to get a particular response, we are going to use logic gates. Okay, so here the output changes depends on two things. One, it is nature of input variable. My output will be changes. It's totally depend upon what is the nature and how we are going to, what is the combination of my input variable. And second thing, it is type of logic gates we are going to use. So same combination, if you change the logic gates, output responses also it will be changes. So these are the two things. If I'm looking for my output, if output changes, totally depend upon two things. One, it is nature of input variable. Another one, it is type of logic gates. Okay, first we're looking for nature of input variables. How we are going to take them? Let's take, this is my logic gate. Later we are going to define different types of logic gates. So I have output and only one input variable. Here I'm going to take an A as my only one input variable. Then what is the combination? How many combination we can get? So here it is for one variables, we have a two combination. Either my A variable, either it is a 0, either it is a 1. So the value it is 0 or 1, these two combinations only I can get it from the one input variable. Suppose here it is second one, here it is consists of two inputs, A and B. So in this case, A and B are the two inputs. Then how many combinations I can get? So totally I can get four combinations. See, let's see how we are getting 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So next here it is, see how I can define this one. See, for one input variable we have a 2 and two input variable have a 4 combinations. So here it is. So generally I can conclude this A, B, C. If you're looking for n number of input variables, so we have how many combinations? 2 to the power of n number of input combination. For example, they are given a 3 input variable, then 2 to the power of 3 is nothing but 8. So totally I have a 8 input combinations. Okay, hope you understand this one. Okay, this is the nature of input variable. Let's take on that one how to write the truth table for that. So how to write the truth table? For example, here I'm going to take on the value, it is 8. How 8 it will come to an existence here? So here I'm going to take on a 3 input variables. So here it is A, B, C are my 3 input variables. So 2 to the power of 3 is nothing but 8. So that 8 you just split into two parts, 4 plus 4. So here you're having a first it is 4 zeros and 4 ones. Next it is if 4 zeros, next again it is 0 0 1 1, next 0 0 1 1, next it is 0 1 0 1 0 1. Let's see on that. So here 4 zeros, 4 ones, 0 0 1 1, 0 0 1 1. Okay, next it is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. The next question it is, so this is my input variable and input combinations. Once you got the input combination, next question it is arises in our mind, how to get my output. So output is taken as an y. This is my decision element. So that is, it is taken by the decision element, that is output, it is decided by the type of logic gates. So this is the truth table I'm going to write for what? So which gate I'm going to write, that is very important. Okay, Let's see on that. So until what we discuss, this is the input variable, nature of input variable, what we are discussing. Now, next concept it is what is a logic gates and what are the different types of logic gates we have. Okay, so logic gates means you already told that it is a decision making elements, and now each gate has specific symbol and clearly defined behavior. Yes, we already know that if you take any logic gates, so having a specific symbol, for example, AND gate have a specific symbol, OR gate have a specific symbol, NOT gate have a specific symbol, as well as for the same input, it will give a different output also. The behavior also it will be changes. Let's take that one. These logic gates are classified mainly into two parts. One it is basic gates, another one it is derived gates. Okay, from the basic gates we are going to derive this one. Let's see on that. First concept, that is basic gates. And what are the basic gates we have? We have a AND gate, you have a OR gate, and we have a NOT gate. Okay, the basic gates perform a fundamental logical operations. So it perform the fundamental logical operations. Let's move on to that. First, it is AND gate. You already know this one. AND gate is nothing but it has a 2 input and 1 output. So, and here it is, maybe it is not only 2 inputs, you can take it as a 3 input AND gate also, it is available. So here it is, we can see that how to write the Boolean expression for AND gate. So you have a and B. So we are taken as the A dot B. It is equal to what? Y. Y equal to A dot B. And it not only for 2 inputs, we can write for 3 input also. So multiple input AND gate. So how to write the multiple input AND gate? Here it is, Y is equal to A dot B dot C. We are going to take. Okay. Next it is how to write my truth table for a AND gate. So I already told that here for explanation, I'm going to take on the 2 input AND gate. So here I'm going to take on A and B are my inputs and Y it is my output. The first case, I'm going to take an A value it is equal to 0 and B value it is equal to 0. So if my both the values are 0, 0, I'll get the value it is 0 only for my AND gate. Just like it is in multiplication or dot product. So 0 dot 0, I'll get it is 0 only. Okay. Second case, I'm going to take an 0 and 1. So A value I'm going to take an it is a 0 here, and B value I'm going to take an as a 1. If you take 0 into 1, I'll get it is 0 only. Then if you take A value 0 and B as 1, I'll get the value it is 0 only. Okay. Next it is third case. I'm going to take an as a 1, 0. I'm going to make A as 1 and B has 0. If you take A1, B0, I'll get the output it is 0 only, because 1 dot 0 I'll get it is 0 only. Okay. Next it is last case. I'm going to take an A value it is 1 and B it is 1. So I'll get my output as 1. 1 dot 1 I'll get is 1. Then how I'm going to conclude for AND gate? If both the inputs are, remember, if both the inputs are 1, 1, then only my output is 1. Remaining all the cases, my output it is 0. Okay, if all the inputs are 1, then only my output it is 1. Remaining all the cases, output it is 0. Next question it is arise our mind. So practically where I can use this AND gates, we have studied in already first year, then where I'm going to use practically, let's see on that. I'm going to take an example here. I'll take a battery and I'm going to take on the 2 switches. 2 switches named as A and B, and serially I'm going to connect it to one of the bulb. So first case, I'm going to take on both are 0, 0. A and B values are 0, 0. So here, if it is a closed path, then only it is my bulb, it will be on. Remaining all the cases, it will be off. Let's see on that. First, it's 0, 0 means the switches are open. So now no connectivity, there is no closed path. Then my output, it will be 0 only, because bulb it is not on. Next, second case, I'm going to make B it is 1, means switch it is on. This switch it is on, but A it is not on, right? It is open. Still it is not connected in a closed path. Then my output bulb will not glow, means output it is 0. Third case, I'll take A switch it is on and B switch it is open, still it is not a closed path, then output it is 0. Next, here both the switches I'm going to connect it in series, keep in your mind. Okay, next it is final case. If I take my A value it is 1 and B value it is 1, then closed path come to an existence. Now the bulb it will be on. So in this way we can take an as an AND gate. So next, practically, sir, where I'm going to use, what is the application? Let's take an example. One burglar alarm. Here in the house, we are going to set on alarm switch is there, another one that is burglar is there. So we are going to take on that one, generally looking for security system of my AND gate. Let's take that one. So here, have a burglar alarm. I'm going to set that one. Alarm switch need to be, it is on. So initially, I'm going to take an alarm switch should be, it is on. If burglar come to an existence, then this switch will be on. Then if both are it is 1 1, then alarm it is connected to alarm system and it will be sound, it will be coming out. So let's see on that. So here it is burglar come to an existence. Then what happened, it is my alarm switch also it is 1 and burglar also it is 1. Then output it will be 1. Then it is send an emergency signal to our alarm system. So it is 1, it should be connected and sound it will be coming out. Okay, so in this way we are going to use my AND gate. Okay, so this is about the AND gate. Let's take an OR gate. So OR gate, so what is the use of OR gate? Let's see on that. OR gate also, this is a symbol of my OR gate, and here it is a Boolean expression, it is y a plus b, that is just like dot product multiplication, just like it is an addition. Let's see that a plus b, this is an OR gate. Okay, if you're looking for a many number of inputs, this is only for 2 inputs and 1 output. So looking for the many number of inputs, let's see on that. Here I'm going to take an A, B, C are my inputs and white is my output. It is a 3 input OR gate. So here taken y is equal to A plus C plus B in this combinations, what we are going to take. Okay. Next, let's write the truth table for that. In OR gate, if both the inputs are 0, 0, if you take both the inputs are 0, 0, next output will be 0 only. Okay, second case, so if I'm going to take the one input is 0, second input it is 1, then output it will be 1. So remaining third case, if you take A is 1 and B is 0, I'll get output it is 1. And both the it is 1 1, so in this case 1 0 I'll get it is 1. If you take 1 1 also I'll get it is 1. So what I can conclude from the OR gate truth table, if my both the inputs are 0 0, then only my output it is 0. Remaining all the cases my output it will be 1. Keep in your mind, if both the inputs are 0 0, then only my output it is 1. And sorry 0, then remaining all the cases output it is 1. Let's take an example with switches. So here it is switches not connected in series, we are going to connect it in parallel. So here first case I'm going to take 0 0 0 0, nothing but switch it is open. If it is open means there is no connectivity, there is no closed path, then we are going to take a switch it is output it is 0, means bulb it is off. Next, second case, I'm going to take in 0 1. In the 0 1, current does not flow in the first switch, it will go in the second switch and connected to the bulb, right? Anyway, current it is flowing, there is a closed path, then we are going to take an as it is on, output it is 1. So third case, if you're looking for 1 0 also same way, switch 1 it is closed, current not flowing to the second switch. So now bulb it is on, means output it is 1. Third case, if you're looking for this case, both the inputs are 1 1. If both the inputs are 1 1, nothing but, so current it is splitting and again it will be combined and it is passing, not an issue, but bulb it is on. So what I can conclude, if both are 0 0, then my output it is 0, remaining all the cases output it is 1. Okay, let's take an example of application one taken as a factory gate. So here it is having the 2 doors, so one it is front door, another one it is back door. In this factory, so we can enter in the front door as well as back door. If both are off, So nothing, not a problem. Here it is, we can see that. So this bell ringing, we are going to connect it to the front door as well as the back door. Either one, if you ring the front doorbell, it is not an issue, it is one. If it is off, also not an issue, it will bell, it will ring. Back door also it will ring. If both are pressing also it will work. If you're not going to press any bell, so my output will be 0. That time it's not ringing anything. Okay, this is the application of my OR gate. Okay, next looking for the next gate. So in this case, like you can see that it is not switch on, so I'll get it is bell does not ring. Okay, next it is NOT gate. NOT gate means it is every time we are getting the complemented values, a complement, a bar. So we are going to getting for this case. Let's see that if my value is 0, I'll get it is 1. If it is 1, I'll get 0. So if I want to get the complemented value, we are going to use NOT gate. Okay, so here these are all things what we are going to discuss till now. So all basic gates what we discuss, AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, these are the symbols and these are the Boolean expressions what we are going to represented of my basic gates. Okay, thank you.